The following is a special presentation of the PDF Sports Network.
Yo, good morning. Way too early. What's the good word? Hope everybody's doing well. We got a little liquid sunshine this morning. Cool, alright. As we link in, everybody, want to say, again, great job on the spring season. Actually, let me just connect everybody first, and then we'll do all the pleasantries as usual. Sound is good. Beautiful. And now I'm connecting and sharing. Cool. Oops. And say our regular good mornings to EFA. All the forums, Players Lounge, my New England folk, Midwest, New York, ECFA, Players Association, what's up? LAL folk, what up? Yeah, somewhere. Players Lounge, what's up? Sapphire, Semipro History, Semipro Forums, New England, good morning. So, I'm not going to go on for long today. Got baseball games today. Big East, what up? Midwest, what up? But I want to kind of introduce everybody to what's going on for the summer. Get a little preview. Okay, where's the three? Interesting. Three Bleezys. Boom. What up, Bleezys? There we go. Down on the Bleezys page. Good. All right. So, let's say good morning to everybody. What up? What up? All right. So, we are officially now in the summer season. I know there was a lot of conversations before about the Sunshine Bowl I-95 series. That stuff is still being worked out, so I'm not going to go over that today. Plus, I have literally 10 minutes to get everything finished from this past week. So let's get right to it, shall we? So instead of going with the games that were played and then the games on tap for next week, we're going to go league by league, and we're going to start with, as I was requested, by the way, by my guy over at the Cardinals, to what up, Mass? Cover each league for the summer with a ranking, and I definitely want to do that. So here's the NFL breakdown. I will post this in a page so you guys could see it. So you see the standings on the left. The NEFL, by the way, the longest running semi-pro league in, I believe, the nation, to tell you the truth, and now is one of the larger ones after, again, stop me if you heard it before, another league takes its teams, and then it comes back, and when teams realize that the grass is not always greener on the other side, they go back home, and now the NEFL is AAA, AA, and single A, and they have separated into divisions. Now, understand, their AAA, AA, single A, different than what you see some guys talk about when they just want to insult other people and tell them that they're bad football teams. NEFL, what's going on, Tommy? has specific measurements and specific benchmarks for being AAA, AA, and single A. It is not just a free for all. I know there was even a conversation. My man Drewski and I were talking about it, about league commissioners being able to choose if they're AAA or AA. Yeah, that's not really how it works. And if you've heard of one team being given an option, or sorry, one league being given the option to go AAA or AA, it's usually because of they could basically be a AAA team, but ultimately there was some type of deal made or what have you. Understand that everybody that ranks AAA, AA outside of the NEFL will not be able to tell you what actually makes you AAA or AA. In the NEFL, they have a specific system. They have, sorry about that. They have a specific system, including up to having facilities that can accommodate teams traveling in terms of bathrooms and not playing in a public park, locker rooms, accommodations, stuff like that. A certain level of roster size, things like that, that you have to actually have benchmarks to in order to be AAA, AA, or even single A. And the NEFL was the one that had it. A couple of New York guys got a hold of it, and then all of a sudden started rambling about how teams are not as good, so they're going to class them as AA, whatever. So in the AAA conference, which is called the Colonial Conference in the NEFL, and this will be included on my rankings because can you have a AA or a single A team in NEFL be higher in the rankings? No, you can't, because they've, at this particular point, don't have the measurables to be AAA. So I'm not going to do it. But what I will do is take AA and single A and EFL and combine them with the AA LAL and get a tier 2 or a true AA rankings, where you're talking about teams that have chosen not to play, well, not chosen, and the LAL they've chosen, that have, no, actually, let me go ahead and say it, that have chosen not to be able to, or have the inability to compete with the best teams in their own league, and therefore are playing lower competition in the area. The Colonial Conference, AAA conference for the NEFL, is the New England Bombers, who are now off to a 2-0 start. They have a couple of impressive wins, as you could see. The New England Bombers upset the Middleborough Cobras yesterday. Well, I'm not sure if you call it upset, but I'll call it upset based on what I saw from the Cobras last year. Cobras dropped to 1-1. They're also AAA. Glens Falls Green Jackets, who have been around longer than I've been alive, and have played some awesome football, great organization, was in that Empire League up north for a number of years. They're also in AAA. Mill City Eagles, the Boston Bandits, who are a storied franchise as well, made the move over from ECFL, and former champs in the ECFL, Grand State Destroyers, are over in NEFL AAA as well. In the AA division, you have the Haverhill Hitmen, you have the Windsor Flyers, the Rhode Island Raptors, the Massachusetts Warriors, and the Middlesex County Longhorns. As you can see, that's how their their standings skew right now, which is the Hitmen, the Flyers, and the Raptors are all 2-0, and the Warriors and Longhorns are 0-2. They do have crossover games, again, based on AAA, AA, single A. They do have a good morning, Coach Pagan. AA, AAA, single A, they do vary when it comes to geography, as you can see. So they will play a team that's in another level every now and again, just so you know. In the Maritime Conference, which is their single A conference, Rhode Island Riptide are off to a 1-0 start. The New England and Black Panthers are doing better than what they did in the Big East during the course of the spring. They got their first win this past weekend. Congratulations to those guys. I'm trying to locate where their game was. Yes, the Black Panthers defeated the Vermont Ravens 14-0 in Springfield, Massachusetts. Definitely helps that you're playing in Massachusetts when you're a Massachusetts team. You also have the Metro West Golden Badgers, New London County Silverbacks, and the aforementioned Vermont Ravens, and that is the single A. Going on the schedule for next week, as you can see over there. But again, I'll post it because I only have a few minutes and then I got to get running. But with this rain, baseball's not looking too good so far, but we'll see. ECFL, which, as you can see, is now a diet version of what it used to be. The Tri-State Bruins, big shout out to those guys. 2-0, they notched their second win of the year against the Connecticut Lightning. Very impressive 26-0 win. Connecticut Lightning have not been all that great, but again, you got to win the games that are on your schedule, and so far the Bruins have had 2, and they've won both of those games, so 2-0 they are. Troy City Titans are now 1-0. Troy City defeated the Randolph Oilers by the score of 30-0. Also, again, the ECFL seems to have a donut thing. Oh, thank you. No, appreciate it, Mr. Burns. So, AA and single A divisions have crossover games. AAA plays strictly AAA teams. Appreciate that. So, for my rankings, which I will definitely work on because I want to give you something thoughtful, even though some of the teams have not played yet, which we'll get to in a second. I want to make sure that the AA and single A divisions are lumped together along with the LAL AA. I'm not going to take any other league and make them AA because I don't have the authority to do that, and it's just ridiculous. But nonetheless, moving on, Troy City Titans are at 1-0. Valley Generals, very impressive team by the way. The Northeast Bulls, who are a very awesome organization, from what I've heard, 1-1. Connecticut Lightning, Randolph Oilers, and the Rhody Ravens round out at 0-1. So we have 7 teams altogether in the East Coast Football League, down from, I think at one point they were in the 20s last year, which, hey, it is what it is again. And I think the story more is the NEFL making a comeback and guys understanding that they've been around for, decades for a reason. And again, when you make certain promises and you sell certain things and then you don't deliver on it, then, those type of things happen, right? So it is what it is. So EFA, this is what they have so far from what I understand. The New York Bandits are back to defend their championship from last year. They last year won the championship against the New Jersey Gravediggers, who are also back this year. Jersey Gravediggers doing some recruiting, as I saw. Good young program. We have a lot of good young programs around here, including the Gravediggers and the next team I'm going to talk about, the New York Dolphins. The Dolphins are now in their, I think, 3rd or 4th year of existence. But being that they have played 2 seasons, spring and fall, or spring and summer, for 2 years now at least, they have the look of more of a veteran organization, and they're starting to get their feet wet, so to speak. And again, big respect to those guys. Speaking of teams that have been around for a long time, the Empire State Demon Knights, as you know, Sean Spencer, back as usual. Just one of those teams that are always on the semi-pro scene, and absolutely love those programs because they make the traditional rivalries and what we do a constant. So big shout out to those guys out on the island. Should be interesting to see what they have this year. The EFA goes up to Connecticut this year with the Connecticut Tar Heels. We'll get some more information on them because they are familiar. They were in the EFA before, so they come back to the EFA. So we'll get some coverage of them, see what's up with those guys. What up, what up? Good morning. The New Jersey Chupacabras. The Chupacabras. That's going to be just fun to say. New team out of New Jersey, obviously. North Jersey, I believe. Again, once we get information on them, definitely will spread. So, those guys should be recruiting and see what they build into, and should be interesting. The Kingston Lions, who had an absolutely awesome spring season, absolutely, if they build on what Cardinal just went by my screen. That's pretty funny. If they build on what they did before, if they did in the spring, they could be one of the big-time contenders in the EFA. And again, we'll throw it over to the Thursday show, the Three Bleezy show, talking about their predictions of where teams are going to finish and why. Next up, as you see,
We have to go.
yes, it's a,
Hurry up, everybody.
you see what I do? You guys, what'd you say?
Hurry up, everybody.
Okay, so we gotta hurry up. As you heard the lady. So in the LAL,
Yeah, it's right now. Like,
yes, I know, but it's like raining and we can't play baseball in the rain. But yes, got it. So in the League of All Leagues, this is going to be a heck of a season. As you can see, there are teams that big time signings. You saw Sadiq and Noble just signed with the Bears, along with a couple other guys. What I am absolutely loving, by the way, is that players are moving or making their decisions. One, making informed decisions, going to practices, checking things out. They're not making those announcements like way before the season starts, like before the team even has a practice session or before anybody like kind of puts it together. They're not joining teams based on cool uniforms. They are really doing their research. Big shout out to the players. Y'all really stepped your game up. I gotta be honest with you. And then the other part of it is that we're not talking about belonging to particular teams. So this is what I really noticed in the spring. You didn't have, the Knowles guys or the Knowles friends or the particular team. You had a situation where players are just known by their name, and their name is, while they're on the Green Wave, they're a Green Wave player. While they're on the Knowles, they're a Knowles player. While they're on the Bears, they're a Bears player. When they're on the Kingston Lions, they're a Kingston Lions player. They're not known for, this is my primary team, secondary team. We have gotten rid of that. That's one of the great things that I've seen this year over years past, is that guys are claiming themselves and not claiming a particular team or this player belongs to that team. Definitely appreciate that. That's definitely refreshing. So this is what I have for the LAL. I might be wrong on one of these. I'm not really sure. But as far as I know, you got Pharaohs, Knowles, which in itself gets you that rivalry. When they line up, I definitely will be in the house for that one. East Penn Raiders, EPR is back. New Jersey Sharks, former champion, coming back. New Jersey Silverbacks, they were in the championship last year. Should be interesting. New York Bears, the defending champion, they're back and have gotten some signings, some free agent signings they've done a great job with to continue to do what they do. And the Silk City Sharks, I'm not sure if Silk City is in AAA or AA, but again, I will confirm with, I have not bothered Tamara yet when it comes to LAL business, because I know they get everything situated first. They don't like to make announcements prematurely because they don't like to correct themselves. And I absolutely respect that 100%. So that is it for this week. Way too early with Pat Bleezy. And with that, I will check the comments real quick.
There were only 3 Blazers.
There are only 3 Bleezys. I'm like an honorary Bleezy. I'm like a real Bleezy. Oh, so the Silk City Sharks are AA. So I will make sure that I have my the outfit right. If JP, if you could send me the list of teams who are AA versus AAA, and that way I can get this the Tier 2 rankings done when it comes to the teams that have chosen to play AA or the teams in NEFL who did not qualify for AAA. And that's pretty much it. What up, 2-4? We do. So yes, I'm working on those rankings, and they'll be out this week. All right. So I'm getting the look, as you can see, and then the copy machine is coming out right now. All right, y'all. For Way Too Early with Pat, you gonna say goodbye to the people?
Bye-bye.